Ignorekan the line tu guys, N over D. Okay, N over D kan, N over D. So ini kalau tengok, this all the figure about, you can look in your textbook guys, yang ada chapter ni, sebagian. Can you see dia ada macam skala dia, scale, dia punya measuring scale. Kalau kalau it means kalau N over V, number of teeth over D. Kalau it means kalau if your diameter kecil pitch is big, maksud dia apa? The teeth is bigger size or smaller size? Nampak tak ada 4 sebelah, can you see that 4, we have 5, that is diameter pitch punya scale. Kalau the smaller your diameter pitch means the bigger your teeth, right? Your tooth size, kan? The teeth of your gear, the tooth of your gear. As you increase the diameter pitch number is increased, it means your gear become more fine, kan? Lagi detail, lagi small the teeth. Okay, betul tak? Because diameter pitch is number of teeth over the diameter of your gear. Right? Okay, this about diameter pitch. Okay, kalau fine pitch gear have diameter pitch less over 20 lah. Kalau diameter pitch besar, kalau coarse gear diameter pitch less than 20. Coarse gear mean gear yang standard gear we use lah. Kalau fine ni gear yang more fine. Right. Okay, kalau module yang kalau module in metric, module is D over N. D over number of teeth. But the unit is in millimeter. Unit is millimeter. Okay, the diameter over N. So you have some nilai. Kalau sometimes the exercise, the assignment yours will be sometimes in metric, and sometimes in English. But sometimes in gears, you want to select which module you want to use. Pasal ini define the size of your tooth, right? You can use 0.2, tapi tak boleh sekarang design modul 0.0 something. You have to use the scale ini 0.2 to 1, increment by 0. We can use 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, sampai hingga 1, by increment of 0.1. If your module is 1, so 4 you kena increment. Okay, kalau 1 you have to use 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, okay. 2.25, understand tak guys? Itu you boleh select, guna ikut dia punya setting. Kalau 4 to 5, you can use 4.5 and 5 increment. Yang bigger than what, tak jarang ada, itu module. Module ada the diameter of your gear over the number of your teeth. Okay. Okay, this is what we call a conjugation. Conjugation is mean the gear tu must remain in contact, mean the drive and the driven gear. Sometimes gear ni kita nak different speed. I mean kalau kita nak, let's say kita want our speed to be reduced by half. I mean our drive gear, our gear, you want to drive, our driven gear have to be, the diameter of our driven gear have to be half smaller than diameter of our drive gear. So macam like your drive gear is 1200 RPM from the motor. But you want your output shaft, the driven gears, so I mean the second shaft gitu, where you have gear mounting on the shaft. So the diameter of that gear have to be half smaller than your driver gear. So it means you reduce it by, sorry guys, saya cakap terbalik. It means your drive gear is smaller, your drive gear tu is small, the diameter of your drive gear is small, but the driven tu must be bigger, 2 kali ganda, 2 times the diameter of your drive gear. So itu masuk dia punya speed ratio, driven and driver. So dalam ini conjugation means that it have to remain constant lah, because the gear dia design the tooth profile memang conjugate lah. Pasal normally kalau kita kan primitively dulu people not doing gear teeth, dia pakai rack of macam yang tadi lah, kayu lah, mana ada conjugation. If you look at this in primitively dia pakai kayu long time ago lah, dia ni kan gear dia pakai kayu, mana ada conjugation, kayu drive, tak ada conjugation. That's why the gear have already been designed, dia punya bentuk involute dia tu memang we have conjugate lah, remain constant. Okay, conjugation. Actually conjugate is explained here, how they form the conjugate macam ini. I don't want to define more lah, dia punya profile, the involute shape of the teeth tu. Dia ada cara macam you string ni, you ada cara ni macam you divide the angle, macam A0 equal amount of angle, macam you divide by 12 lah. How many by you punya division of you punya ni masih sama. At A1 tu ni, dia punya perpendicular to your radius, and dia punya, then you pakai jangka. You can use by geometrical lukisan teknik engineering drawing also, you can do that. Then kemudian A2, perpendicular to A2, I don't want to explain. That's why they design ni, dia dapat involute of the gear teeth. Tapi kita don't have to explain ini. That's why bila gear tooth tu dia punya profile of the involute shear tadi memang dia memang conjugate. Ini when the gear in pair, bila dia in operation memang dia remain in contact. Dia tak conjugate. Alright, okay, that's about okay. This is a base circle of your gear. Base circle. Okay. I want to tell you tadi, okay, if you see the dynamic tadi, nampak I cakap you, nampak kan you see the line ni? Can you see this one, the line, blue color line? Nampak tak guys? Hello?
Nampak sir.
Itu adalah what we call pressure line. Kita nampak yang kalau dynamic ni, kalau animation ni, image ni, yang bawah drive, bawah the top drive, which one is drive? Which one drive? Which one driven? Based on this animation, which one drive? Which one driven?
Top driven sir.
Drive mana? Drive. Which one drive? Yang connect to the motor, which one? Bottom is driving and driving. Atas is driven. The top one is driven. Nampak tak? Nampak tak? The tooth top, the sentuh. Okay, the tooth of there's another pair up the sentuh. Nampak tak? Dia punya point of contact tu. Nampak? Can you see the blue line? Itu adalah line of action. That one is a line of action. It mean the line tu bila dia mula dia main contact, kemudian dia release. Nampak? Dia lost, dia lose contact. Okay, that is line of action. Line of action. Line of action tu dia remain the same. We can call it pressure line. Atau kita cakap line. Tapi normally kita cakap pressure line. Pressure line. Pressure line ni dia ada dua saja. Gear manufacturer, macam American Gear Manufacturer, ACMA, American Gear Manufacturer Association, pasal dia dah lama establish, dia dah buat dah sini. Dia ada dua saja pressure angle. Dia one. Nampak tak dia ada angle kan? Ada dua gear. Dia tak ada pressure 20 and 25, no more than that. Tak ada line angle, tak ada. Pasal dia dah buat standard based on the involute semua kan. Dia tak ada. Pasal dah standard yes, memang dia already done the calculation. It is the most dia kira standard lah, efficient lah. We have phi is pressure angle. Phi is 20 or 25 degree. Itu je. Dua jenis. Lain tak ada lah setahu saya. Pressure angle ada. Okay, dia what called pressure line ni, nampak Pressure line. Pressure nampak. Yang atas tu is your P circle. P circle ni, even your top gear tu dia akan your P circle of your top gear lah. Ignore this ni horizontal line ni kan. Okay. Yang tu. Yang ni pressure line, we call phi ni, we call pressure line. Pressure line tu lah. Okay, yang base, yang bawah ni, kalau you see, that's another circle, we call base circle. Base circle ni actually is your, where you're collecting, you punya, this is your base circle. This one not mid circle. Dia bukan dedendum circle, the most bottom land of your beauty. No, base circle little bit up to your dedendum circle. Dia punya relation dengan pitch is that kalau you have base ni, dia, nampak tak, kalau you pasik tegak ni, okay, yang ni garis tegak ni, ini phi. Phi ni adalah pressure guys. Satu lu can be 20 or 25, depend on your gear that you kini lah. Okay. Phi, this is your RB and kemudian kalau you perpendicular of that and attach to your P circle, this is your pressure angle. So that is a relation. I don't to turn more itu, that is a base circle. Sometimes base circle ni untuk for you to calculate the untuk speed ratio tak ada, tapi base circle untuk for you to get the contact ratio lah. Nanti contact ratio. Tapi dalam question tak banyak tanya contact ratio pun ni. Kita yang penting, kalau if you want assignment, dia tak tanya what is the contact ratio. Contact ratio, it means that okay, I explain you later about contact ratio. Okay, this is nomenclature lah. Yang I told you tadi, dia punya point. Kalau, okay, yang ini the figure ni, yang atas is the pinion, the top is the pinion, the bottom one is the gear. It's atap small ni, pinion, and also driver, the drive. The bigger gear, we call it gear. It's driven by the top. So bila the tooth of the pinion, bila dia touch the tooth of your mating gear, the gear punya tooth, nampak dia akan touch at point A. Then they remain in contact, dan kemudian they will release. Then they lose contact at point B. Nampak tak? Dia akan lose contact. The same pair tooth tu. Dia akan remain in contact and sampai at point B dia akan release. Lost in contact lah. Dan kemudian the tooth of gear ni naik atas balik lah. Dan dia ulang balik cycle balik. Actually bukan one tooth saja, two saja, kita lot of tooth lah. Tapi each pair of tooth yang contact, dia akan A and B ni dia remain straight. Okay, P ni, the P tu adalah dia punya pressure point lah, dia punya pitch point tu. A and B tu dia punya pressure line lah. Dia remain at one angle ni. P tu can be 20 or 25 degree. Right? Okay, yang MC ni maksud number of pair of teeth in contact. Ini what called contact ratio guys. Contact ratio ni adalah QT over P, LAB, you boleh calculate ni. So nanti I will explain later about contact ratio. Ini ada basic equation nanti dia involve dengan you punya base circle, tapi jarang dalam assignment, dalam test not ask the question, just for your information nanti. I will explain later. Alright, this was something we call interference and undercutting. Interference, it means that kalau you punya gear ni, kalau dia cut dia lebih, it means that the addendum circle of your gear tu, dia cut tau, dia lebih daripada base circle. Nampak kan you see? Dia punya limit of your addendum, pasal this is your opinion kan. Nampak tak? The tooth of your addendum gear tu, dia dah lebih dia dah extend the limit, the base circle of your opinion. So dia akan cut. Ni bahaya. Gear akan rosak. This ni. This what you call interference. Okay, undercutting ni dia because based on the interference, that's why dia so undercutting. Bila you run that one, nanti dia akan jadi lekuk, jadi undercutting. So just something you got to know lah, what is the interference. So it means syarat dia, the addendum circle of your mating gear cannot be extend lebih daripada from your base circle of your mating gear. That's the point. So dia akan, we try to avoid interference. The process ni kadang-kadang, kalau generating process dia, kadang-kadang if happen kadang-kadang dalam dia punya try to, dalam dia punya what we call it, dalam dia punya assembly, dia punya try to during bila dia try to what we call it to ni lah so dalam dia punya proses dia try to assemble the gears, dia ada kadang-kadang dia berlaku dia kadang-kadang dia can cut ni, kadang-kadang dia tak boleh elak kan, dia terlebih juga dalam dia try to dalam macam ni dia cut, dia make undercut ni, so dia tak kacau dia punya ni. Tapi inilah kalau boleh we try to avoid this thing. Okay, so I don't want to go money, so I want to skip kita compress a little bit. Okay, yang penting tentang your speed ratio guys. Okay, speed ratio of the gear ni important. Speed ratio is important. Okay, speed ratio is important. Okay, this you look at this note, kita ada speed ratio of your gear W linear. Okay, driving W can be N, sometimes the normal you can see N2 masuk dia NP lah, N2 angular velocity, N kecil, NG okay, sometimes note saya kat W tu also N kecil, N pinion over N gear. Okay, the small is pinion, the bigger one is gear, equal to terbalik diameter gear over diameter pin. Equal to but we call it negative because the inverse, minus sign indicate that two signal rotate in opposite direction. Minus ni masuk dia relation dia opposite direction. Tapi dia punya ratio tu diameter dia terbalik. NP over NG is the DJ over DP. Kita tahu. Okay, center distance C is also done. Center distance is your diameter of pinion pada diameter gear. Diameter pinion, diameter gear is your center distance. Over 2, sorry, the radius of your pinion plus the radius. That is the center distance. That is the center distance. Okay. Ini yang penting. Okay, this one important. Gear train ni you kena tahu lah. Gear train ni kena tahu. Okay, gear train ni, sometimes gear ni, you have a gear train. The first thing dalam gear analysis ni, dalam gear dynamic. Okay, especially dalam your test 1 nanti even your assignment nanti, the first thing you have to calculate, the first question that will be asked for you, dia tak tanya you about interference, contact ratio, no. What the thing you have to calculate for is the gear train, the speed of your output speed. Macam you have if you look this figure guys, if you look, you have a plot of gear, gear in step, in stages. We have gear 2 and we have gear 3, gear 4, gear 5. Nampak tak? What do you mean by 4 and 5 only? Do you understand what it means? 4 and 5 on the same point. Apa maksud dia? This all shaft, right? Okay, ini shaft 2, ini shaft A, shaft B, shaft C, shaft D. We have 4 shaft, right? Shaft gear 2 ni shaft A. Shaft A ni of course direct from the motor. Understand guys? Faham Hello class. Are you listening or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this shaft B on gear 3. Okay, shaft 4, shaft C ni, it mean the gear 4. This is gear 4. Gear 4 ni at the front lah. Gear 5 ni at the back. Betul lah kan? On the same shaft. Okay? Yeah, okay. Gear 4 is not, okay, gear 4 is driven by gear 3, tapi gear 4 ni tak drive the gear 6. To drive the gear 6 is gear 5 at the back on the same shaft. Nampak tak? Gear 5 drive the gear 6. Okay? Kalau you have a set of gear train macam ni, sometimes the question will ask you, what is the speed? Okay, kalau given input N2, ni from the motor, from motor, they set you 1200 RPM. This normally dalam your case, test 1, dia dalam test 1 tu, dia ask you N2, okay, given N2 1200 RPM. So what is the speed of this gear 6? So you have to know the equation dia macam mana lah. So equation dia is like this, guys. N first equal to E and okay, I show you on my live. See, I can not. Let's see. Kalau lihat, boleh nampak live video kan? Kelas.
Boleh sir.
Hari ni kita panjang sikit, tak apa 3 jam lah. Kita main 3 jam kan, tapi saya lecture je boleh Boleh buat fully lecture, boleh?
Boleh sir.
Okay, can you see my writing boleh? Okay, you have a gear. Kalau you have a gear, macam sekarang, can you see my writing? Nampak tak guys? Kalau okay, you have a gear. This one drive this gear. You have this gear. This gear. Okay, this gear drive. This gear drive this gear. And this gear at the back. Drive this gear. Dia example lah. Okay. Dia normally gear ni guys, dia tak start N1 tau. I don't know why. Normally kalau dalam book, dia start dengan N2. And the capital N, you can see my writing. Boleh kan? Boleh nampak Okay, you have N2 you have N2 and this is your N3. This N is the number of teeth number of teeth. Okay, already given or you can N3 and this one is N4 on the front. Ini because you have shaft here, always gear mounting on the shaft. This one mounting on the shaft C, this one shaft D. Okay, ini shaft A, shaft B, shaft C, shaft D. So you have gear N2. They normally start dengan 2. Normally lah, then the 3. 4 at the back is gear 5, N5. N2 number of teeth. And this one is N6. Gear 6 lah. Okay, normally the first question dalam gear ni, dia punya dynamic analysis ni, you kena, kalau dia cakap you punya speed tu. Okay, dia cakap the speed. Okay, the speed ni is N2. Because kita gear 2, N2 lah speed. Dia punya angular speed, N2. Okay. N2. So this one would drive. So the gear, the mating gear ni, dia always reverse lah. Dia mesti, kalau this one is clockwise, this one will be counterclockwise. Dia mesti counterclockwise. This one counterclockwise. Okay, the gear 4 will be clockwise again. Right. Gear 5 also maintain clockwise. Betul tak guys? Can you see my writing? Boleh Hello class.
Nampak sir.
Okay, and this one will become counterclockwise again. But the question is, the first thing you should know, what is your N6? What is the output speed, RPM, angular velocity here? Given here, katakan this one is, dia bagi this one is 1200 RPM. Okay. Okay, dia punya formula is like this. This is what called gear train. Ini contoh, dia bagi one example. Okay, sekarang dia punya syarat dia punya equation for gear train. N last equal to E kali times your N first. Okay. Ini everything is in your notes guys, tapi I got to show you like this so you understand. Instead of me talking, just showing the slide when you tak nampak. Okay. The E is you punya train value. E means your train value. Train value ni E ni kita cakap train value. Train value. So L mean N last ada output speed that we want to calculate. Macam in our case, we want to calculate the last one, the gear 6, okay? The gear 6. Nampak korang ni, nampak kan ni? Boleh nampak Boleh nampak Okay, E is a train value train value. E is product of driving over product of driven. Maksud dia, product ni mean the product of your number of T's ni. T's yang which one T's is driving. Okay, which one drive, which one driven. Okay. For example, in our case, our E ni apa? Apa yang drive sekarang? We have gear 2, gear 3, gear 4. Gear 4 at the front, gear 5 at the back. And gear 6. Which one is driving? In terms of T's, product of your T's. You punya product N2 times berapa lah. Which T's yang drive? Ni drive.
N2.
We have N2. You punya nominator must be drive. Times lagi. Apa yang drive? Drive. Gear yang drive. N2, gear 2 drive. Kita based on dia punya number of T's. Dia punya product of number of T's. I mean product number of T's. Of gear yang, the gear that drive. Over product of number of T's. The gear that been driven. Okay, we have which one yang drive? Okay, N2 drive ke driven? Kelas.
Right.
Drive, they drive, okay. N3 is it drive?
No.
No, they driven, so bukan. Kita nominator only the top one, okay. Apa lagi yang drive?
N5.
Nanti dulu, N3 driven. But N3 dia drive tak? Sorry guys. Okay, dia driven by N2, tapi dia drive what? Dia drive. Because dia drive gear 4. Nampak tak? Kan? Gear 3 also drive pasal dia drive gear 4. Nampak tak? So N4 is also drive. Apa lagi yang drive? Sorry. N4 pula. Sorry guys. N3 also drive. Pasal gear 3 drive gear 4. Okay, gear 4 drive tak?
Tak, N5 tak.
No.
Okay, sekarang ni gear 3 is drive. Dia drive gear 4, okay? Dan apa lagi drive? Gear 4 drive tak? No. Gear 4 does not drive anything. Dia driven by gear 3. Dia tak drive anything. But gear 3, yeah, dia driven by gear 2, tapi dia drive the gear 4. Gear 4 only driven saja. Dia tak drive anything. But they share the same shaft as the gear 5. Apa lagi yang drive? Gear apa lagi?
N5.
Yeah. Yes, N5 drive. Pasal N5 at the back on shaft C, it drive the gear 6. Kan? The 5 drive the gear 6. Okay, apa lagi drive? Tak ada, itu sajalah. So what is the product of the gear that been driven? Driven apa? And what? Driven tak? Driven apa?
N3.
N3, yes. N3 lagi. Apa yang driven?
N4.
Yes, N4 is driven lagi.
N6.
And N6. Betul tak? N6. Okay, N5 is not driven lah. N5 is not driven pasal dia share the same ini, tapi it's not driven by anything. But N4 is driven by gear 3. So we have N4 here. So this is your train value. Okay, so you get a ratio lah. You get a ratio. Pasal this number of things you know lah. You know, already be given the question, then you know. So it means that the speed of, because besar kita nak the speed of gear 6. That's why our punya train value is like this. Our train value is like this to get that N6. So N6 ni, and lastly your N6. Angular speed ni equal to your E ni, then your N2 lah. Ini you can know lah, once you know the number of teeth, okay, you know. So you get your N6 value. Understand tak? Understand guys? Faham Hello class.
Yes, Doctor. Yes.
Alright. Okay, kalau katakan you want to know the speed, not necessary. Okay, you want to know the speed of gear 3 saja. Pun sama juga. Gear 3 saja. Okay, you have gear 2, gear 3. Simple equation. This one direct lah. This a pair kan. So, macam ni. Tak nampak. Okay. Pasal saya tak boleh, I cannot maximum. I don't know why. The latest version way back. Dulu I can maximum. This one I'm not sure you guys can see or not. Okay. Sama cerita dia. Kalau you have gear 2, you have gear 3, not necessarily horizontal guys, can be top at the bottom, bottom at the top. Ini I show left and right je lah. So this is your gear 2, N2, this will be N3, this number of teeth gear 2, this number of teeth gear 3. What is the speed ya? What is the speed ini? Sama juga sebenarnya, tak payah sebenarnya kalau ini direct kita train value sama juga product of drive ni tak payah you buat itu product dia N2 drive kan. Apa tu? Driven is N3, betul tak kan? Kan? Product drive 3. That is your train value. So N last equal E N first. Kan? N last equal E N first. So N last ni, your N3 equal to N2 over N3 N2. Betul tak guys? Okay. Mana-mana step pun boleh. Mana speed that you want ni lah. Macam in our case, that's how we calculate the speed. Okay, that's how we calculate the speed. Okay, understand? So kita need to be faham. Nanti kita go for exercise. To go for it. Hold on, yeah. Okay, so I go back to the note balik. Okay, and first, it has a meaning by this note. Pressure line, as I already mentioned to you, pressure line, division circle, okay. Okay, ni tentang gear force ni, okay. Gear force, okay, tak apa, kita part by part. Sekarang pun dah pukul berapa ni? Ini pun dah 9:12. Okay, we still have, kita sampai pukul 11 ni kan. Okay, kita go for, sekolah saya tak, ni you tak faham sangat so I want you to do sekejap saja boleh tak? You try the assignment ni. Buat in class, I want to know, you discuss dengan you punya kawan sekejap je, dalam 10 minutes. Mana I dah share tadi did I share to you? Ni, yang exercise 1 gear 3 ni. Can you check this one? On in your WhatsApp. The last one that I attached. One exercise for gear 3 ni, just to check. Cepat sikit guys, kita compress a little bit ni. Ni, okay, boleh nampak tak ni? Hello kelas.
Nampak je.
Nampak saya.
Nampak?
Tak apa, I change my mind guys. I don't want to give you. Saya nak jimat masa ni because kita terus, no, not that one. Kita buat, itu exercise. The one, the gear 1 assignment, ni. No, not that one, sorry. Sorry guys, yang kita nak compress time ni. Sorry, okay. Yang ini WhatsApp, ini WhatsApp yang the first one assignment. Tapi okay, this one in on. Okay, I want, okay, find the output speed shaft C. Ni, nampak tak? Okay, sorry guys. Yang the first one that I test to you. Ni. Tapi ini metrik Tapi macam mana kita tak apa. Yang first one, I find output speed. Okay, berapa speed output? Okay, the figure below shows per gear in power transmission Email, can you see? Ni nampak figure ni guys. Promotor. Okay, given the motor ni, dia dah bagi speed dia berapa? 1000. It's already given that the speed from the motor is 1200 kan? 200 RPM. Okay, then we have gear 2 lah. Dia starting number selalu 2 kan? 2, 3, 4. Okay. Gear 2 drive 3, 4. Jadi kalau tengok from your left view, dia figure macam ni lah. Dia punya profile dia macam ni. You have gear 2, you have gear big gear, gear 3, and your gear 4 dekat ni. Semua dekat quadrant macam ni. Understand tak? Okay. Dia macam quadrant macam ni. Okay. So this gear your gear 2. This is your gear 3. This is your gear 4. Okay, what is the speed of gear 4? Cuba sikit. Berapa? The first part A saja. Forces tu nanti. Second part kita fokus on forces. What is the speed of gear 4 ni? Cepat. Calculate now. I give you seminit aja ni. Tak payah 5 minit, 2 minit tu ni calculate berapa. Plus, are you doing or not?
So it is 600.
Okay, let's discuss. Okay, we have apa? E apa? E equal to? Saya ambil 2.
To
0.5.
1 point. Okay.
Okay, E equal to. Okay, kita tengok. Atas dia drive. Product of your teeth of drive wing. Okay, drive apa? N 2.
N2.
Lagi?
N3.
N 3. Oh, okay. Tu aja drive kan? N2 and N3 drive. Driven apa? N3 lah. N3 is driven by N2, betul lah kan? Lagi driven apa? N4. Okay. Actually ni you cancel lah sini kan, cancel. N2 over N4. So N2 over N4 apa? E is equal to N2 apa? Number of teeth 2 is 15. 4 is 30. So 0.5 lah kan? It's 0.5. So the answer N last equal to E N first kan? So N last ni is your N4. So your N4 speed give you the speed equal to 0.5 1200. So 300 lah. Okay. Equal to 600. Okay, 300 ni negatif ke positif? Hello guys, positif ke negatif? Negatif tu showing reverse direction. Yang ni counterclockwise. Ini kan kalau you look from the left ni, dia counterclockwise. So this one will go clockwise. Kalau pasal kita terus dia counterclockwise lah, positif. Kalau dia reverse negatif, itulah itu the point dia. Okay, faham tak? That's how we calculate the speed boleh That's how we calculate the speed. What about this one? What about the second one? The assignment of the second one I gave you. Tadi itu gear assignment 1, gear assignment 1. So, gear assignment 4. Gear assignment 4 pula. Apa speed dia? Gear assignment 4 tu in document guys. Okay, ni boleh nampak tak?
Tak nampak sir.
Hold on. Okay, nampak? Ini dalam your WhatsApp, gear assignment 4A. Boleh nampak ini. Okay, dia bagi tak, ini kita cuma part A je pasal kita belum masuk gear body diagram lagi. Kita kejap lagi. Ni dia bagi gear train gear train, input motor 300 RPM. Nampak tak, ada stages ini, nampak tak? You guys boleh nak, you guys, can you understand this figure, how the configuration looks like, betul kan? Don't tell me you cannot picture it, apa benda. Can you picture dia punya orientation of the gear tu? Do I need to draw in isometric ke? Tak perlu kan, you tahu kan? Kalau soalan give you like this, just orthographic view, you understand kan?
Faham,
Sir.
Faham kan? Tapi ada tengah budak ni kan dia tak faham pula benda macam ni, benda tak diagram pasal dah belajar engine. You engine apa? Engine you tahulah schematic diagram ni. So sekarang ni they want to, the first question, kalau ni semua soalan from your exam ni dulu last year dulu calculate the train value of the gearing system and the number of teeth of gear 4 and the number of teeth of gear 4. Okay, yang tadi tu ditanya apa? Kita dah habis jawab ke? Find the output speed. Okay, cukup. Okay, yang second one ni. Yang second one ni, calculate the train value of the gearing system and the number of teeth of gear 4. Okay, tak apa. Number of teeth of gear 4 tu kemudian. Okay. You have input motor 300 RPM. Train value dia berapa? Okay. Train value berapa? Gear 2. Okay, this one input Gear 2 ni dia terbalik Gear 2 ni dia drive the gear 3. The gear 3 and gear 4 are on the same shaft. But the 4 drive the gear 5. Okay, because already given the output speed. Okay, because in this question is already given, you don't have to find it. They're given the 300 RPM already done. Cuma the trick, dia cuma kind like apa? Question tu dia pusing kan? Dapatkan gear 4 punya ni. So how do you do that? Dia trick kat situ. Okay, let's share ni. Macam mana kita buat? Are you watching this question tak?
Yes, Doctor.
Right. So macam kita buat. Sekarang dia pusing. Dia dapat sekarang ni, dia only bagi gear tu. Dia cakap tapi tengok gear tu dah bagi. Apa yang dia bagi number? What is number of teeth gear? Okay, the number of teeth of gear 2 is 30. Ini 30. The gear teeth of 3 is 60. Okay, 2 is 30. Gear teeth number, I mean N2, capital N. N2 is apa? Gear 2 is 30. N2 is 30. N3 is 60. N4 unknown. N5 5 is 200. Dia pusing situ je. Based on train value formula saja. Sometimes question macam tu dia pusing Dia kalau pusing pun you dah copy, tak ada lah. Pusing kat situ je. Pasal sekarang output speed dah tahu. So give me the answer, semua buat. Faham tak? Okay, dapatkan the teeth of gear 4. Itu je. How do we do that?
Dapatkan dia punya E lu 0.1. Lepas tu ambilkan dia, susun balik dia punya driver maupun dengan gear 3.
Right, okay. Can you see my live video? Live video saya nampak E dia berapa?
Nampak saya? E dia 0.1.
Apa?
0.1.
300 bagi 3000 lah, 0.1. So E ni adalah apa yang nombor drive dia berapa?
2, 3. 2 dengan 4.
Drive and 2
4.
dan 4. Driven
3 dengan 5.
3 dengan
5.
dan 5. And equal to 0.1. Itu aja. Okay. Gear 2 berapa? Number of teeth? Kan dalam soalan betul? 30 kan? In the question already given, the gear teeth of gear 2 is 30. Betul tak?
Yes.
N4 is unknown. Betul tak? Ni yang kita nak cari. N4 ni. Ni. Okay? N3 berapa? 60. Kan? Are you watching my live video or not?
Yes, sir.
Plus. N3 my live video, not the Microsoft Word. Nampak
Nampak, sir.
Okay, N3 is 60. N5 berapa?
200.
Hah?
200.
N5 200. equal to 0.1. So berapa N4 ni?
Empat puluh sir.
Berapa jawapan ni?
40.
40.
40 sir.
Alright, faham Ini senang, ini straightforward je lah.
Oh,
Kita, ini benda simple aja, benda ni tak susah, ni simple. Faham you tengok equation terrain value itu je, that's the question. Okay, dia pusing kat situ je. You nampak tak, dia different kind equation. Sometimes dia pusing cari terrain value, kerana pusing kat situ je. Alright, ni topical lah. Soalan part 1 dia mesti je calculate terrain. Right. Kita break for berapa lama kau nak break ni? Lepas tu kita masuk gear forces. 10 minit break boleh tak?
Boleh.
Okey, rehat sekejap kan kita sambung balik Dalam pukul
Boleh, sir.
9.30, 9.45. Sharp.
Sir.
9.45.
Formula dalam slide silap tu. Sebab kalau ikutkan dalam slide, N first sama dengan E and last.
Mana satu?
Slide yang ada
Mana?
slide page 23.
Kau nampak yang saya punya slide ni nampak Okey. Ni yang ni.
Yang bawah saya, N first sama dengan E and last.
Oh. Sepatutnya and last E and first.
Jadi yang slide ni
Yes. And last equal to E and first. Salah ni. Mana and first E and last? Nanti saya umumkan dekat apa-apa ni, saya umumkan ni. Bukan and first E and last. Kita nak cari and last equal to E and first. Kita break sekejap kan Break. Kan 9.45 jom balik. Okay?
Alright, sir.
Alright.